Look at that. I absolutely love this lip gloss. Hey girlies, what's up? Welcome or welcome back to the channel. If you are new, hello, my name is TheShai. If you're not new here, welcome back. Thank you for joining me. Happy New Year. I hope you guys have had a great start to the new year. I know it's like the end of January, but it's still January, so it still counts. So today we are kicking off our first makeup Monday of the year. Today I felt like I'm just going to show you guys some of the products that we are taking into 2025 with us. I didn't get to do a 2024 favorites and I feel like we're past that. And yeah, let's get into it. Let's chit chat. So of course we're going to prime. Honestly, I think I'm going to use my e.l.f. primer just because I don't need to use this one, guys. I'm just like having fun in makeup today, so let's just use a cheaper one. So this is the Power Grip Primer. As much as it's cheaper, it is really nice, but if you guys don't know, you guys know I prefer my milk. It's just, she's just that girl. So let's just prime and get this together. I don't know what's been going on with my monthly these days. This is TMI, but we're all girls here. Well, mostly, I would hope. But anyways, I thought I was going mad because I'm like, why am I feeling so off? Like the last like 10 days, I was feeling so like just not myself, just down, just unmotivated. I was thinking like, I'm not starting the new year like this. Like, what's going on with me? Come to find out, I did some research on TikTok University. This is normal. It's completely normal to have like, you know, up and down feelings in the, what they call it, the luteal phase. I said, oh wow, this is new for me because I've never had that before, but it was like the worst week. I just felt so down and I was so like, I was kind of beating up myself a bit because I was like, we just came to the new year, like come on, like let's get up, let's get productive, let's get consistent, like let's tap back in. But I just couldn't. I was just thinking I was going crazy. I feel like the week before I know that week is coming, I'm gonna do a little bit more prep in order to like make sure that I can like handle the ups and downs I might be feeling. I'm telling you, being a woman is a whole thing. It's a whole thing, but I wouldn't trade it. I love it. I love being a girl. But anyway, let's get into this makeup. So this product, I don't think you guys should be surprised. I'm bringing this in 2025 with me. Fight me on it. Danessa. Oh, absolutely love this product. This is the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm. If you haven't heard about it, where have you been? What's been going on with you? I feel like everyone has been raving about the product, and rightly so. So good. So tea. Definitely try it out. But honestly, Danessa, you know what? I don't know. I'm not a Danessa stan. I just love me some Danessa Myricks in general, like as a person. I think she's so fab. But her products, 10 out of 10 chef's kiss. We're going to use this as a foundation base. Now, some people mix this with a foundation. We might do a little mix today, but sometimes I wear this by itself, honestly. And I'm using the shade 10, and girl, I'm gonna have to slow down. Do you know what it is as well, guys? Like being a creator, I have so many products that I could be using. So sometimes I'm like, girl, why am I not switching it up? But it's like when you love something, you love it. You just love it. So we're gonna apply this. I'm just gonna use a little spoolie that comes with it. And then I'm just gonna kind of, I don't know if you guys can tell, I went through it this cycle because I have dark spots like on my chin. I was breaking out all around here. I broke out here. I had to like, I now have extra dark spots to take care of. But you know what? I can't even be too mad because my diet was a bit wild. I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but when I'm in a mood, I just, whatever I want, princess treatment, like any inconvenience, I'm like, do you know what? I deserve. I can get like that sometimes, and I really need to do a better job at like balancing that out because girl, we are an adult, okay? Control yourself. Not every minor inconvenience needs a gift, needs a little treat, a little something sweet. Like not every time, like it absolutely not. Like that's just gonna get a bit out of hand, and we must master that this year. Hope you guys have all been doing well. Happy new year. What are your goals? I have a whole monthly vision board that I did. If you guys are interested in it, I will link it down below. When I do yearly vision boards, I'm able to get them done, but if I'm being real, sometimes like because the vision board, like I'm someone, I don't dream small. I just feel like what's the point? So I'll put like really big goals on there, and then like, not to say I forget about it because I always make it my lock screen and like my laptop screen, but I just find that because the goals are just so like big, I feel like I just kind of not ignore them, but I don't focus on them enough. So I decided to break it down into like months. So I have my general vision board for the year, and then I have my monthly vision boards of like what I want to focus on. So much better, so much easier. I feel like I'm even like ticking things off quicker than I usually would because I have a bit more focus. I might share my results. I'm definitely going to share on Instagram because I did a little poll on my IG, and a few people did say like share, so follow me on Instagram. I might obviously post it here as well, because you guys know YouTube fam, you get a lot of my content. Like YouTube is my favorite platform. I just feel like YouTube feels like home. So I'm gonna actually go in with this Makeup by Mario. This is a Surreal Skin foundation in 25W. I remember when this came out, there was so many people using it and saying how much they love it, and I don't see people use this that much anymore. Like, it's like everyone's moved on. I still have mine and I still feel like it's good. The only thing I don't love is just the shades a bit bright. As a black girl, dark skin girl, when it comes to foundation, I'm always gonna advocate get a shade darker. One and a half shades darker than your skin tone is always going to work better. I go 1 to 2 shades darker. Trust me, with cameras, a flashback, all of that, it's literally going to make your face look perfect. Even though the Danessa clearly has coverage, it's not really marketed as like a foundation. It's more of like a balm. So I'm going to up the coverage and just add this around. I'm bringing this into 2025 by fire by force. I think you guys know this. Like, my Makeup by Mario, it's just too good. So I'm not really going to do much eyeshadow today. We've got all year to do eyeshadow. I'm so excited because I'm not going to lie, guys. There was a time where I was just like, I'm not doing eyeshadow makeup anymore, because I just felt like the makeup community on YouTube just kind of like dwindled, and I was kind of figuring out like, what am I going to do? Like, is anybody going to watch my videos? Like, maybe I shouldn't do like makeup, like not makeup, but like eyeshadow, like bold eyeshadow. But I'm just feeling like, you know what, this year I'm gonna do all the makeup looks, because why not have fun? So I'm not gonna do much with this eyeshadow palette. I think I'm just gonna fling on some brown eyeshadow and that be it. So I'm just gonna go into a brown and just literally just coat my lid real quick. For lashes, you guys already know I'm gonna put on my Shy Beauty lashes. I can actually say that now because we are coming back this year. I'm not just saying that. The girl is in her entrepreneurship bag. I'm so excited. Can you guys tell? I feel like I've been yapping. Lashes are on, clocked in. I feel like lashes just finish a look. Okay, let's go into concealer. I was kind of battling because I was like, there's a few concealers that I've been loving, but this did come out in 2024. I think this came out like January, February last year, and I don't think I bought much of Fenty except for the lip pencil that was kind of a bit of a flop, just because the sharpening situation. But other than that, the colors were nice. It just doesn't sharpen. But anyways, yeah, Fenty did their thing with this, and I can't wait to see what else they come out with this year. I'm using the shade 430W. This is the Wear Even Hydrating Concealer. And I'm just gonna apply this as usual. Oh my gosh, the TikTok ban. What was that about? I feel like it was literally so ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even understand what all the kerfuffle was about. Like, just because they can't own the app, they want it to be taken away. Like, why were they trying to bully the people out of their own business? Like, could you imagine owning your business and then someone coming to you and saying, you need to sell it to me, otherwise you can't operate here? Like, could you actually imagine? You would be thinking, are you okay? Sometimes audacity, but I'm glad it's back, because speaking of TikTok, I feel like I'm actually building a little community over there finally. And I genuinely feel like in general, I'm very gatekept. I might be a very gatekept creator, because I feel like, where is everybody at? I'm a firm believer in like everything in God's timing. Whenever the time is right for me to gain a bigger audience, I will. And even though I really do want to grow, I'm appreciating the community that I do have. Should we place our bronzer while we're at it? Another thing I'm bringing into 2025, this NARS bronzer. I think maybe the first couple of weeks I got it, I was using it a lot, and then I kind of went back to my ABH. But till end of this year, I've been like really loving this. I think, you know, you go through phases with your makeup, and I feel like at the time when I got this, I was more into like red toned warm looks. I think it was summer as well, and recently I've been grabbing it and like enjoying it actually. So I love that. Let me find a brush to apply this. I'm gonna matte this out. And one thing I noticed with this concealer, the more you leave it to set, the more coverage it is. Like, look at that. I really want a good look today. Like, I feel like I haven't done my makeup in long, and I'm kind of feeling like it's so therapeutic for me right now. Okay, let's get this nose contour done. And then I don't care who's mad about it. We're bringing a bright under eye to 2025. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't been doing bright under eye as much recently, but I still feel like it's a vibe. So I'm gonna put a little under here and focus it directly under the eyes. Do a little bit extra brightness just to like bring the look together, otherwise I feel like it looks a bit flat. I love how that sounds. Another product to bring to 2025, these are good Apple blushes. So good. I'm just gonna apply some red because I feel like red blush just looks very nice and does complement my skin. So I'm gonna do a bit of an ombre vibe. So use the light one, the darker one, do a little ombre. Literally a little goes a long way. So, and then I just blend it kind of upwards towards, like, in this kind of way. If you're not new here, you guys know I love my Huda Beauty powders, but the pomegranate powder really shocked me last year. I remember I went out and I did like a smoky eye look, and I think I ran out of my Huda, and this was like the only like powder that looked similar, and the eyes looked flawless and soft. It was so good, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna sleep on you anymore. But I'm gonna use this one. This is in a shade medium 3. It's like a golden honey brown. I wouldn't call it a brown, but like a golden honey shade. I had to apply my camera. I had to apply my powder off camera because my battery died, so I had to literally sit down and charge it. Now I'm gonna go into some powder bronzer. I am just gonna use my Fenty Thick Mint, but I do want to buy a new bronzer this year. I feel like I'm kind of over this. Not that I'm over it, that I don't like it. It's just that I'm gonna try something different, something new, something fresh. I was looking at the NARS bronzer, but I don't know if it's deep enough. I think I probably have to go into store and see. Maybe a brand comes out with a new bronzer soon, a powder one anyway. I feel like last year, like, everyone was still on like the clean beauty, like glowy vibe. I want brands to come out with more like full coverage, like fun makeup maximalist type things. Like, I just don't, I feel like everything was very like neutral and like base vibes last year. I feel like we had a good few blush releases this year, but I feel like there's nothing like a good red blush for deep skins. I feel like I don't know, I'm obsessed. I've been obsessed with this red blush since I bought it. I just think a nice red blush just tops the makeup all off. It just does it. I love it. I do kind of want to experiment with a different shade, so I do want to check out if NARS have like a purple like powder blush and like kind of see what that is like, because a lot of my powder blushes are orange or red and I feel like it's kind of a similar tone, so might be time to try something a little different. But I just feel like you cannot go wrong with like this shade of blush. It's just so flattering. I kind of did a step wrong, so I might have to go back over with the blush, but I always go in with a brightening powder. I have been picking up this powder. It's an oldie but a goodie, and she is coming to 2025 with us. This is a Laura Mercier translucent honey powder. I think that's, it doesn't have a name. Translucent setting powder. It's the translucent honey version. Oh, so good. I feel like sometimes when it comes to makeup, you can get very like novelty. Like when something new comes out, you just want to use the new thing. You know, I looked back at some of my older videos when I used some of my older makeup, and I was like, hold on, some of my makeup looks eek. I forgot what I was using. It's just like novelty in it. Definitely will be dipping into this a lot more in the new year, but I usually leave it to sit for a second and then I would go in with my blush at this point. But since I've already done that, I'm just kind of gonna go on with the brush. I'm not gonna add anything more. While that settles for a bit, I'm gonna go in with my Fenty powder foundation and just apply a little around the mouth and the jaw area. I'm gonna apply that all here, and I'll just do a little here. One thing about me, I love blush. Like, I just I don't care. I love blush. I'm gonna put a little pop of shimmer in my inner corner just because it's a very simple glam today. This eyeshadow palette is so noisy. This is the Kaleidos Escape Pod. Nothing too crazy, just something cute. And should we do a little lower lash line mascara just to bring the eyes out a little bit? Fix Plus back in the rotation. Of course, you guys know I love One Size and my Charlotte Tilbury. Those are like staples, but Fix Plus, I have been loving her again, so I just used her today. And then let's get these lips because they're feeling very dry. Now, there are no lip liners that I feel like I bought or even tried in 2024 that I loved. I feel like that's an area that I feel like still needs a lot of work, which is crazy. We're going to 2025 and like the lip liner like industry is like really lacking when it comes to deeper skin. But I still have these that I bought like 15 of when I did buy them, and they're discontinued, but they're the Morphe liners. I do know that Trendsetter is back, but this particular shade is called Richie, and it's a super deep dark brown, and I personally love like more of a 90s vibe, so I've been using this one. I'm interested to see if there'll be any new like lip products as far as liners on the market. Oh, of course Fenty, and I have my Fenty, but honestly guys, the sharpening situation's a bit too much because it's so hard to sharpen. I feel like they should have marketed it in a way that like let the consumer know, because fair enough, okay, it needs a new sharpener, but like I would have bought it if I didn't have it, you know? Like I don't see why I will have to go and buy and make an extra purchase just so to sharpen one liner in my collection when everything else takes the regular sharpener that I have. So that was my only issue with it, and that's why like I'm not going to include it in this video. Oh, but what I will include for lip gloss, this Huda lip gloss. I have both shades, but this one has to be my favorite. These are the Faux Filler shimmer glosses. It's crazy because I did like the original gloss. I have it in like the shade Posh, but I hated it. I don't know, it just looks very flat and like blocky on my lips. But I really enjoy these two, specifically this one. I love like a pinky gloss. It's like my favorite thing. So this is the Gloss in She's Flirty. So pretty, so pretty. I'm just gonna apply that on my lips. Oh, so glossy. I don't think I needed that much. Look at that. I absolutely love this lip gloss. The only thing I would say with the applicator, it takes out quite a lot of product, so when you take it out you kind of have to like scrape some off in the like bowl and then apply it, because you can find that it's put a lot on, and that's coming from someone with good sized lips. Like imagine if you have small lips. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's Makeup Monday. This is the first one of the year. My whole idea with this Makeup Monday is just to do like more like fun makeup looks. It's more so gonna be like me just playing in makeup, chit chatting, just doing like fun makeup looks. Of course I'm gonna still do like my tutorials, my how-tos, but these videos are more gonna be like real relaxed, real vibey. I just actually doing some like fun eyeshadow looks that I don't usually do, or things that's not like the most wearable, but it's just fun for us girls, you know what I mean? So yeah, I can't wait to keep doing these. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give me a nice thumbs up, subscribe. I will link everything I use down below, and I will see you guys in the next one.